I top Billin as the world turns in college football. I told you guys earlier about the poaching of one Scott Cochran, the famed strength and conditioning coordinator from the University of Alabama, being poached by your man Coach Smart, poking the bear, messing with Nick Saban once again at the University of Georgia, taking that man, putting him as an on-field coach, and having what will turn out to be one of the greatest recruiters in the country. You can definitely see that. As you see here, Chris Lowe says that Scott Cochran wanted to be an on-field coach and Coach Saban wasn't ready to go that route with him. Well, one man's loss is another man's treasure because Scott Cochran is going to absolutely destroy it. But I got another way that your man Coach Saban can land on his feet with, in my opinion, an even better strength and conditioning guy, right? I know it's hard to believe that, but man, this guy, I've been following him for a long time, and I think he's the preeminent voice in strength and conditioning in the country now, and he's made a name for himself like no other, and that is this guy all the way to the right, Coach Aaron Feld, the strength and conditioning coordinator at the University of Oregon. I don't want to make my Oregon people mad. I love the University of Oregon, but I love this cat, Aaron Feld, and we're talking about the Mecca here, so I wouldn't suggest this man go anywhere else unless it's for this particular school right here, the Mecca of college football, the University of Alabama. And guess what? Where was your man Aaron Feld at when I first knew about him? Yup, you guessed it. That would be the University of Georgia, right? From 2015 to 2017, he was the assistant director of strength and conditioning at the University of Georgia. So you see right here, he was also a volunteer strength coach under your man Coach Saban at the University of Alabama. So you would essentially be returning him to his roots where he started at. He was at UAB. To me, I don't know. If you guys don't know anything about Aaron Feld, man, this dude is so creative with his fill the sleeves routines and the stuff that he puts out on Twitter. He'd be a huge hit back here in the South. The dude looks the part, everything you could possibly think of. Man, he would kill it at the University of Alabama, right? You don't need much to kill it at the University of Alabama, but this guy will be a complete asset as far as the recruiting goes, right? You're coming in having your parents meet a guy like Aaron Feld, right? So I know Oregon would pony up to keep this guy. I don't know how much Alabama's going to spend on a strength conditioning coordinator. So to me, if you can't get this particular guy, the next best thing would be this man right here, one of my all-time favorite players at the University of Alabama. Second to the left right here, that would be one Shad Williams, the former University of Alabama running back who's been on staff at the University of Oregon with Coach Feld. And, man, he would come back home and kill it. Who's going to be able to sell a strength and conditioning program better than this guy at the University of Alabama? A lot of the kids these days probably don't remember him, but all it takes is a few highlights to remember this dude was like 5'7", 5'8", running cats over. He was one of the better football players I remember. I loved watching this cat when he was at the University of Alabama, and I think he would do great things there. So those are two options there. Obviously, Feld would be the number one option. You will be gaining a freaking one-man band. I'm telling you, people will absolutely love it. I love this dude, and I think that he would have the same type of impact that a Scott Cochran had, if even not a little bit more, right? Scott Cochran was his own entity. There's no doubt about that. You saw him in the commercial. I love his commercial with Coach Saban. You can do the same kind of stuff with Coach Feld. But I think, man, Coach Feld might be even a little bit more updated with it. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. So you let me know out there what you would think about these two. I wanted to get this out there because I know cats are going to be coming and trying to see what's out there. So there you have it right there, Coach Feld. No disrespect to Oregon, though. If he stays there or whatever like that, I'm all for it. I'm just a fan of this dude. I check on his videos and everything all the time. Make sure I stay updated with what he's saying about nutrition and some of his workouts and everything. So if you don't know about Coach Feld, there you go, right there. All right. With that being said, it's your boy Murf, the Underground King, Top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.